Okay.
Hi.
Hi. So, can you tell everyone who is Dr. Kavya?
Hi, I am Dr. Kavya and I am a psychiatrist practicing in Bangalore and I am the founder and medical head of Numa Mind Care. So, I am your friendly neighborhood psychiatrist.
Oh, awesome. And what is Numa?
So, Numa is a doctor led platform for all your mental health problems where we are therapy front and we take care of your physical, mental, and dietary and exercise problems that we face today.
So, what made you start Numa?
So, in India right now, the mental health platforms are very dichotomous. So, it's either a therapist led platform or it's purely just medical doctors in one end of the spectrum. So, when a patient comes to us, we realize that a patient needs to be seen holistically and needs to be both taken care medically and in the therapy forefront. So, this is a one stop destination for all your mental health problems.
Right. And what do you hope to achieve with Numa? What are your goals?
I want our patients to have no friction, no decision fatigue when it comes to seeking mental health. So, when a patient thinks I want help, they just have to contact Numa and the problems are taken care of. So just approach Numa and the issues of where should I go? Should I go to a doctor? Should I go to a psychologist? Should I first see a dietitian? None of that is in your decision forefront anymore. A person, a doctor is assigned to you who's going to take that decision for you, making it more smooth and easy when you yourself are struggling
Mm-hmm.
with answers.
Mm-hmm. And in your professional opinion, would you say that therapy is only for people with mental health problems?
Oh, absolutely not. So, therapy is more like going to the gym before you fall sick, right?
Right.
So, you don't go to the gym when your leg is broken or once you've gotten diabetes, right? You go to the gym hoping that your bones are stronger, your
Mm.
muscles are stronger. So, this is more of a preventive way of looking at mental health problems. It gives you skills and like a toolbox to get around about your life.
Yes, okay. And how would you explain what therapy is to someone who's afraid to try?
Therapy is like looking into the mirror and screaming, "What is wrong with me?" And then the mirror actually saying, "Oh, I have the answer. Sit down. Let me tell you." And you sighing relief. So it is more of us mirroring your problems back to you with the solution. So it's not like screaming into the void,
Mm-hmm.
but it is like talking to a friend
Mm-hmm.
who actually has the answers for you and
Mm-hmm.
not just like, "Oh no, don't feel bad. These things happen to you all the time." Or worse, talking to a chatbot like
Right.
ChatGPT. Please don't do that. Thanks.
Okay. And what are some occurring problems that you see people face in your years of experience?
I would say the interpersonal difficulties that are the number one problem for Indian young minds as of 2026, because you spend so much time around people, because
Right.
you have jobs to get to, you are married or either getting married, you have children, and you have friends, you have to juggle your time with friends and family,
Mm.
and that takes a toll on the human mind. You don't
Mhm.
know how to talk to them. You have to kind of get used to being taken care of and then graduate into adulthood where
Mhm.
you are taking care of someone else.
Mhm.
So all of this is called interpersonal deficiencies, and I think this is the number one crisis as of now.
Right. And as you know, there is a surge of mental health talk in India specifically, but at the same time, we still see that it's quite stigmatized. Right? Why do you think that is, and what do you think we can do about it?
Someone recently asked me that question, and the answer to that question would be people are actually taking mental health help. It's just that you don't know. They take it in secrecy. So, a lot of people do seek mental health consultations. They take it completely, they actually go out of their cities and towns to take help. It's just that you don't know. So, it is stigmatized, yes,
Mhm.
but I would say India is coming to terms with how bad it is currently.
Right.
And I would say more than stigma right now, it is the accessibility. People are ready to
Mm.
take it in secrecy. It's just they
Mhm.
don't know who to go to, where to go to. And Numa solves that problem, right? You just text one person and they're taking care of everything.
Right.
So it's more about them not knowing where to go than the stigma, because now I
Mhm.
feel India has become very individualistic. So they
Mhm.
don't report to anyone anymore. So human beings
Mhm.
are more open, and the stigma that everybody reports are is actually more concentrated in small towns. But as we know, the majority of the population now lives in cities and tier 2 cities, and stigma has actually come down.
Mhm.
And I think stigma was a old topic that is just getting thrown around still.
Right.
So that is the long answer.
Okay. And what are some misconceptions or myths that you see have come from pop psychology, things that go around?
the the word the word trauma healing. So trauma healing is not sitting down, writing a letter, doing yoga, uh, writing down affirmations and putting it in your mirror. That's not trauma healing. Trauma healing is actual reprocessing of the traumatic event in your brain to make it less traumatizing, if that makes sense. And that's a lot of science. It's not pranic healing, yogic healing. It's more accessing that part of the brain that stores these very dark memories and making it less dark, and
Mm-hmm.
being able to go about your normal life with it being there
Right.
in the background.
Yeah.
So that's trauma healing. And I think the pop psychology just it's like a buzzword now. It
Yeah.
truly isn't one.
Yeah. We also have words like love bombing, I'm traumatized, I'm depressed,
Yes,
right?
yes,
So, what would
yes.
you say about people who use these terms very loosely?
I would say that at least it's getting people talking.
Right.
It's at least getting people to think about the word, to think
Mm-hmm.
about, oh, is this a form of manipulation like love bombing? So
Mm-hmm.
people are now approaching it with the idea of, yes, this is a psychological phenomenon, and not like, oh, he's just a playboy. No, that's a form of manipulation. So people are now openly talking about the psychological phenomenon of being a human. So
Right.
I think use it loosely, use it tightly, at least you're thinking about it. So
Yes.
that's a win for the mental health community. So
Yes.
obviously, everything is a double edged sword.
Mm-hmm.
Throwing around very serious illnesses like OCD and bipolar kind of
Mm-hmm.
gets
Mm-hmm.
offensive for the people who are really struggling with it,
Yeah.
because it is the number one cause of disability in human beings.
Yeah.
So such words, yes, it's not right in
Mm-hmm.
that context, but love bombing, traumatizing, go ahead, at least you're thinking about it. So
Right.
so that would be my answer.
And people would look into it more.
Yes, yes. So at least they'll Google what's love bombing. So they're like,
Yeah.
oh, yeah, a human being can inflict such a pain on another human being. So they
Yeah.
become wary of it. So, so on.
Mm-hmm. What about like parents who, they have kids who are struggling but are not willing to accept it? So they are the ones who are stopping their kids from having or seeking help.
Oh, that is
What
such a
would you say?
difficult question, because then we as a society have failed. So currently, India, thankfully, is looking into hiring psychologists in schools so
Mm-hmm.
that the secondary guardian, that is the teacher, the school that takes care of children, give access to mental health to the children in question.
Mm-hmm.
However, we have noticed that when the school psychologist calls in the parent and says, "Hey, I think your child is struggling," they usually tend to either minimize or dismiss the psychologist
Mm-hmm.
currently, but at least the child has help,
Right.
right? So I think in at least tier one cities, children are not just left to the wind anymore.
Mm-hmm.
However, government schools, semi government schools still lack a lot of psychology help. And I think that is where the new current conversation is at,
Mm-hmm.
taking care of our young and adolescent in mental health crisis.
Yes. Okay. And what are some tools that you think everyone should learn to use?
To mentalize. Uh,
Okay.
Mentalization is the ability for you to understand um, that the other person is feeling emotions, and your ability to understand why that person is feeling those emotions. This is not empathy. So mentalization is a little, it's a step ahead of empathy. I think everybody, I would say 80% of the society feels, oh no, that dog is hurt, right? That's
Yeah.
empathy.
Yeah.
But mentalization is the ability to understand that another human being is also going through the human experience that you are going through. So
Mm-hmm.
that opens up a different neuro tract in your brain that gives you, I would say, empathy pro max, and
Mm-hmm.
that makes you a more well rounded individual. So I think mentalization is the number one skill that everybody should be learning.
Right. Okay. And I hear that Numa offers something called as a free discovery call. Can you tell us what is that and how does it work?
Yeah, I'm so happy you asked me that. So, usually, when a patient or a person decides, okay, I think I need therapy, they usually go into Googling such places, and you will get platforms that ask you a bunch of questions, and you're randomly assigned a psychologist, or you have to manually walk into a hospital, feel like a sick person, and sitting in the waiting room waiting for the doctor to arrive, right? So these are the only two options right now. So what does a free discovery call do basically is a doctor attends to you on phone, so you can literally take this call anywhere, literally from your bathroom as well, right? So you can take this conversation to the doctor that is assigned to you. The doctor talks to you about all your issues. If there's blood work required, will be asked for that. And the doctor decides, hey, I think your mental health issue is quite big, so a doctor should give you therapy. And if the doctor thinks that, okay, the patient can manage life, is just that she or he requires a little help, coping skills enhancement, current interpersonal issues, that person goes to a psychologist who's overseen by a doctor, even in that situation. So, what does this do? A free discovery call is firstly free, and secondly, the entire thing of should I do a psychologist, should I go to a doctor, who should I talk to, I feel shy, all of this is taken away. All you have to do is text and say, hey, I want a discovery call, and it's taken care of.
Right.
So it's easy,
Yeah.
it's accessible, and you get a diagnosis, you get a treatment plan, and it's completely online. So that's wonderful too.
Yeah.
So
Okay. And so, what can you say as a summary makes Numa different?
Numa is human and doctor led and focused completely on delivering a holistic mental health service to a patient. So it's not just opening your mouth, throwing an antidepressant, closing your mouth. It's more of what led you to this depression than let's just treat your depression.
Mm-hmm.
So It's more into looking how you got here so that you don't get here again,
Hmm.
and just spruce up your life so that you can lead a fulfilling life.
Yeah.
So that's Numa.
All right. And in your years of how many years have you worked, by the way?
So I have worked in psychiatry field for about 4 years now,
Yeah.
and I am an MD psychiatrist, and I work for a government setup, and now I am venturing into a completely online platform.
Yeah. Okay. And so clearly you've worked with a lot of people, right?
Yes, yes, I have worked with many,
Yes.
many patients.
So what has working with all these people taught you about yourself?
Human beings are simple and complex. Simple in the sense that all human beings want to be loved, to be taken care of, wants attention, wants to be understood. Complex because if one thing goes wrong, it's like a haywire in the heads of human
Hmm.
beings. So it's not
Hmm.
one thing leads to another. It's not A causing B. It's A1 causing B1, C1, D1 causing E1. And so it's very complex and it's very challenging, and I really love it. So I love human beings. So I think both simple and complex human beings are my favorite.
That's nice. Okay, so one last question. What would your advice be to people who are sort of on the fence about it? Do I need it? Do I really need it? But I feel like I'm okay, but they're sort of interested in taking therapy. What would your advice to them be?
The only thing that holds someone back is the fact that they're feeling shy. They're feeling shy and they're feeling scared. So understand that in our free discovery call, the entirety of the conversation is held on by the doctor. All you have to do is answer, just be open, that's
Hmm.
all. And if you're being, like you said, doubtful about it, being on the fence,
Hmm.
think of it as trying out a new flavor of ice cream.
Right.
So you've been eyeing that ice cream flavor in that shop. You're like, should I just get chocolate? And you're like, leave it. I'll just try this once. So think of this as a new flavor of ice cream.
Hmm.
If you hate it, you hate it. If you love
Yeah.
it, it's like a new favorite ice cream flavor. So there's nothing to lose. Why
Hmm.
not try once?
Hmm. And just to be very clear, in Numa, for people who are paranoid about others finding out or like don't even want their family to know about
Oh,
it,
yeah.
do they take care of that?
We are completely confidential in the sense that if you ask us to have no paper trail, we will do that too.
Hmm.
So the advantage of us being digital is that nobody can walk in and say, "Oh my God, that person is going to therapy. Can you give me his file?" No, you can't do that because they don't have access to us. So and you're taking it in secrecy. If you are,
Hmm.
then it's completely under lock and key, and we are
Hmm.
completely bound by the laws, by the
Hmm.
MHCA Act as well, and
Hmm.
the Telepsychiatry Guidelines of India. So we're literally legally bound to keep our mouth shut. So
Right. Okay. And if anyone is interested in reaching out and getting that discovery call, what would you do, or where should they go?
I would say the easiest thing to do is when you're doom scrolling, you could just easily go to our Instagram page, and you will see that there are two things linked to that. There is a WhatsApp number, there's a website, both of which lead to us. So all you have to do is text and say, um, please be, please help me. And that's it. And you can DM us directly and just say hi, and that's it. We'll take care of the rest.
All right. Okay. Thank you, Dr. Kavya. That was a lovely
Thanks.
conversation.
Thanks.